Experts say a healthy diet will make your children more successful in the classroom and on the field. KVUE's Mari Salazar sat down with a nutritionist to discuss the healthy lifestyle athletes should live if they want to perform their best.
Well, school has started, which means kids are getting back into school and also back into their sports team. But sometimes athletes need healthy food. And that's why we have outreach athletic trainer Kristin Jarnagin to tell us what diet she suggests for student athletes. So, no one likes vegetables usually growing up. I know it was a battle to get me eating vegetables, but what foods do you suggest student athletes have in their diet?
Well, it really depends on whether it's a competition day or if it's just a practice day. Right now, football is full go, and so it's really important for these athletes to remember that carbohydrates are their friends. That gives them energy, it gives them fuel to be able to compete in these 3 to 4 hour practices. When it comes to game days, we also have to worry about maybe at halftime, them having that energy crash at halftime, and so it's very important that they eat a good breakfast, eat a good lunch, and snack throughout the day. That way they have the energy to compete at their highest level.
Yeah, and why is it so important to put healthy foods in your body? Just being mindful, not eating junk all the time. Why is this all important?
Well, it matters for the health of your body. The more vitamins and minerals and those micronutrients that you put in your body, the faster your body heals and the faster you can recover for your next competition. When you have a team that's depending on you, maybe from either you being a star player or maybe just somebody who comes in to help, it's important that you have the energy to be able to compete at the high level. Whether it's high school or even if it's on your club soccer team, like you're going to need to be able to stay up with the rhythm of the game, that high intensity.
And I was reading about the nutrition clock. Can you explain to me what a nutrition clock is?
The nutrition clock is basically an easy way for the general public to see a timeline of when they should eat. Whether it doesn't start the day before, but the meal before you go to bed, before you compete, is just as important as the meal that you eat right before you play. So it starts 3 to 4 hours before and then goes 1 hour and then leading right up to competition time or to game time. And then it also helps with recovery and the meal right afterwards.
And how can you encourage people to just be aware of their nutrition clock and, do their research?
Well, a great resource at most of the high schools is the athletic trainers. If these kids are having problems, they're feeling fatigued, they're feeling tired, they're feeling that they're not being able to recover as well, they can go talk to their athletic trainers and they can give a pretty good idea of, like, they can look at their diet and really start suggesting where they can improve. If you don't have a school that has an athletic trainer, then there are sports nutritionists and dietitians who can help with the more elite level of athletes.
All right, and so it's obviously very hot right now, and why is this important when it's so hot outside, just drinking water and being mindful of your diet?
Well, hydration is very important, especially with the heat, but it's also going to start getting cooler. And a lot of times what people don't remember to do when it's cool outside is to drink enough water or to drink an electrolyte mix that helps replenish the minerals and the nutrients that you just lost during competition. And so what we really want them to do is to be able to drink water all the time, to drink a Gatorade or Propel or whatever electrolyte mix that they prefer. We want them to be able to drink that and to be able to maintain their hydration level for all types of competition, whether it's swimming or cycling or football or cross country.
All right, and if someone has any questions, where can they find you?
I work for Baylor, Scott & White in Round Rock. We have a athletic training outreach program, but there's also this information, this graphic is on the National Athletic Trainers Association's website.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.